Hi guys, welcome back to Remontada, presented by Sports Kabri. I'm joined by Orno, Adi, and Rishi. What's up, guys? We are counting down to the beginning of the Premier League season. It's exciting. It feels good again. Community Shield is out of the way. Arsenal won the Shield. They beat Manchester City on penalties. Now, everybody, I mean, all eyes on the Premier League, all eyes on your FPL teams. A lot of people are getting into who they need to pick, what they need to do before the campaign starts. We'll also do a bit of predictions here and there and see what everybody has to say about who's going to win, who's going to finish in the top four, who's going to get relegated, all of that. First things first. Okay. First game week starts Friday night, India time. Friday night and Friday late night. It's Manchester City versus Burnley, the treble winners against a promoted side. Rishi, first game of the season. Are you excited for Manchester City Burnley? Were you expecting something else? Would you rather watch another game?
I mean, from a strictly United fan perspective, no. Like every time City play, they almost like did like completely dismantle the opponents. It's like it's not a good watch. But from a genuine football enthusiast, you're like yeah, every time a City game is on, I don't think any one of us would like unless there's like one of our clubs playing. I don't think we'd watch any other game. So that says a lot about the team that City is. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna rack up at least 5-6 goals, just like what happened in last season's this one. And I think that they are missing a couple of starters from the previous season, Burnley, because they had Southampton loanies, and their goalkeeper is also new this one. I think Trafford might not start. There's a bit of a conundrum there. So yeah, let's see. And I fully expect City to have a goal fest. So I don't think it can have a better start. The league can have a better start than that.
On a first game, dude, City look good against Arsenal, look decent. What do you make of them against Arsenal in the Community Shield? Do you think they're going to go and thrash Burnley first game of the season?
Yeah, obviously the match against Arsenal was relatively tight. Like it was a very tactical affair, you could see, and the game against Burnley will be not very much like that because I mean I don't know how the new Burnley side will fare, but in the past they've been the Burnley football is a phrase that
Yeah,
everybody knows.
yeah.
But I think that it's a good way to start, like champions versus newly promoted. They probably nobody's expecting much from Burnley, so they have a chance to like just play their hearts out. It's their first. People are excited to see Burnley again as well. So why not put on a show? City are obviously look like the favorites and are pretty scary from any other team's perspective. But let's see. Let's see. Honestly.
Adi, dude, the probably the week. I mean, the game of the week is probably Liverpool Chelsea. A lot of eyes will be on that. I think it's going to be exciting. I don't know what to expect from the game, which is why I think it's going to be exciting. It'll be absolutely ridiculous. I have no idea. I feel like it's going to be like a 3-all, 4-all kind of game. Adi, what are you expecting from this?
Yeah, bro. I think City are gonna lose, bro. The
I'm talking about
team.
Liverpool Chelsea is scared to City
Yeah,
again.
because you didn't ask my opinion. First, let me talk about
Okay,
City,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
What do you think about City?
Biggest rivals of Arsenal right now. Yeah, bro. I think they're gonna lose 2-0. See, it's gonna be a tough game, and Burnley's Vincent Company's Burnley side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They have a very talented team, bro. I'm telling you, this is a new era of Burnley. They're back in the Premier League. They're playing possession football. It's not the park the bus Burnley anymore.
Yeah.
They're gonna go take on Pep's side. It's gonna be, the battle of the bodies, bro. And then this company's gonna win it, bro. They're gonna win 2-0. It's gonna be Friday night vibes for Burnley. Easy 2-0 win. You could see how Allen's not playing well this year. I just don't think he's gonna score at least 10 goals. It's gonna be tough for him. He hasn't scored. Wait, it's not funny. He hasn't scored in the past
Okay.
7 games for City. He's played. He hasn't scored a goal. So you guys don't even realize that he hasn't scored in the past 7 games.
So you actually
No, if
think he
that
won't
was
score 10 goals in the Premier League?
yeah, he's gonna maybe touch 9 goals, but apart from that, I don't think he's gonna score
Can we come back to this at the end of this?
Since
10.
no,
That's
since
different.
I think
Bro,
since
they're going
Vanch
to
is
get
missing, Adi's
they,
making up for Vanch.
bro, they're
Yeah.
going to get 10. Adi is going to get
Yeah,
10 penalties. What? Where he doesn't need to score from
so
open
so
play.
he can score. He can miss one penalty, and that's 9 goals for him. I don't think he's still gonna score 10. Yeah, but no, honestly speaking, I don't. When I saw him play against Arsenal, when I seen him play in the UCL finals, etc., he's not been up there. And the terrifying Vincent Company side is gonna easily win 2-0, by the way. And City, maybe it'll be tough for them to get top for this season, but maybe like fifth, sixth place is a pretty good, good stay for them after last season's treble. You guys are laughing now, but in the end of the season you'll see
Wait,
that
you're serious about City's fifth and sixth place finish?
not sixth, fifth place. I'm serious, but yeah,
Okay, we are coming
like
back to this.
that's the best
Yeah, this
spot
is
for them.
in it's written in history now that Adi said.
Rishi,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Liverpool, Chelsea.
I mean, like you said, like neither of us. I mean, none of us know what to expect. I'm pretty sure even Liverpool fans, they don't even have a proper number six to begin with.
Yeah.
And that same goes with Chelsea. Who's gonna play up front? They've issued out their kit numbers. Mudrik is gonna be their number 10.
No Nkunku.
No, Nkunku, he's out with an MCL. Yeah, and they've signed Robert Sanchez, but who's gonna start? Are they gonna play a back three, a back four? It's and compare even with Liverpool, like if they're gonna play a back three in possession, is it gonna be Robertson staying back? If that's the case, who's gonna play the destroyer role in front of them? It's completely chaotic.
Yeah.
So like yeah, like it's gonna be like a basketball game, I think. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Or no, do you think it's going to be a high scoring, like Rishi said, basketball type game?
It could be, but both teams could also be like a bit scared to go out.
A
Like,
bit defensive,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it does seem like both teams do have an attacking outset, like mindset, and it's going to be. I mean, I don't even know what to expect because Chelsea also they don't look like they still have a set 11. Of course, they don't yet, and there are so many options. Like, there's so many new players. We'll see how they combine. Liverpool, the midfield is I mean, new as well. So, like, we'll have to see how Trent fits in with the new haircut in the midfield, and like in general,
Hmm.
also, I don't know what to expect with Pochettino side. So, it should be a good game.
Did you say new haircut?
Yeah, did you
Yeah, he's
not?
got a new haircut.
Yeah,
How is that even related to his footballing ability, bro?
bro, I think the dreads were not helping him. So.
Bro, I
He
think
literally pasted yesterday. Do you guys see
yeah,
how he got
haircuts make a
wrecked
huge
yesterday?
difference. Bro.
Hmm?
Do you see how? Oh, Rahul, please, man. Do you see how he got wrecked yesterday? Literally, he got pasted by some Darmstadt striker in the
Darmstadt.
spring midfield.
Downstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. It's not about the haircut, bro. It's about the skills.
Okay, Adi, you said City are finishing outside the top four. Who finishes in the Champions League places now?
It's going to be Aston Villa,
Bro, stop it,
Newcastle,
Adi. This is not serious. Come on.
Brighton,
Come on, bro.
and
Okay,
Chelsea.
Adi, come on. Who
Okay,
finishes?
okay. Now, to be fair, top four, I guess, will be Arsenal, City, United, and Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
And fifth, sixth, I guess, is going to be a battle between, the Brightons, uh, Spurs. Who else is there, dude?
I think Spurs
Burnley.
are going to have a terrible season.
Spurs?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just, I don't know what have they haven't done much. And
They've
if they
improved
lose
from last
Kane,
season.
They've
if
they've
So
they
actually
lose Kane,
signed actually
they've
signed
signed
quite a few
Madison, they've
players.
signed a lot of players from last
yeah,
season.
they've
Why
signed
don't
Madison, they've
Mano
signed
Solomon, they've signed
Mendy.
their backup
yeah, they've
striker,
I
then
feel like
that Mickey
they
Van
have
de
a
Ven.
better yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like they're actually gonna be in a very good fight for top four. I feel
Madison.
like their
We'll have to
team's
see if
become
Harry Kane
better
leaves.
last year a lot. I mean, regardless of Kane leaving or not, I feel like they're still a very good team. I mean, Kane going might be a big blow for them, but apart from that, they have very good. They have a pretty talented squad overall. Like at least for a top European spot push, it's gonna be easy for them. It won't be that tough like it was last year. A fifth or sixth place would be a very good finish for them, considering what happened last year for them. They were pretty
Hmm.
disjointed, same like Chelsea. I mean, they'll be in the fight for top four for sure. They look more stable right now. Again, like we'll have to see what happens in the season, what happens to Kane, and to be fair, like you can't say anything. Like preseason performances really don't matter until the season starts because
Yeah.
the intensity of the games change. You have to be ready for every week, and teams can start facing a lot of injuries now. I mean, you
Yeah.
can go on a good run and suddenly you lose two, three players, and then suddenly the dynamics of teams changes. So we really don't know what can happen over the season. And if Kane stays, I feel like it's going to be huge for Tottenham. And they have a lot of talented players all over. They have Kulusevski, they have Son, Kane if he stays, Madison. You can see a lot of goals there already. Bentancur coming back from injury will be a huge boost for them. And then now they have Pedro
Richarlison.
Porro. They have a new centre back. They
Oh, I
might end up
never
signing another.
completely forgot about Pedro Porro. Yeah.
They might sign another centre back. They have Udogi also in left
Udogi.
back, who's pretty, who's a pretty decent talent in Serie A, but and they're all young players. I mean, they have a good balance between young
Mm.
youth and their older players, senior players. I feel like I don't know about stability, but at least they can also be one of those teams who play decent, fun football. And
Yeah.
uh,
We'll
I
we'll
mean,
have
compared to like other teams, I don't think they'll be struggling that much.
Yeah.
Rishi, top four
Top four: City, United, Arsenal. I mean,
in that
those three
order.
are
I don't
no,
know.
no, 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 no. I didn't. That's
Okay.
why I said
Yeah.
not in that
Okay.
order.
Fine.
So those three, and the fourth is going to be between Newcastle, Tottenham, and No, not Brighton. You know what? Yeah, Liverpool.
Okay. Order.
City, United, Arsenal, top three is pretty like like what you'd expect unless something was horribly wrong. But I feel like maybe I don't know, wild shout, but I think maybe Chelsea might do well. I feel like they might
Oh,
bounce back.
really? Okay. Fine.
Maybe
That's a
I think they could fit.
bold take.
Like I think they'll fight for the top four with Liverpool, and then I'd say Spurs and Newcastle for six.
Interesting. Okay. Fine. If I had to ask you guys who wins the league, Adi, who
Personally,
wins the
my
league?
topper actually would be, City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and I feel like it's going to be between Chelsea or Tottenham for the fourth place spot.
United.
I think they'll end up coming fifth or sixth, bro, honestly. And I think about the squad balance, it's looking kind of not
Yeah.
that great.
Honor and like Honor. Are you also like confident about United? Because like even I have my doubts.
Yeah, I get you. I get why there might be doubts, but I think they've been going in the right direction.
Once
Unless,
isn't Hoylund injured? Like I think he's injured,
yeah,
right?
there's
Apparently,
rumors.
his and now there is news coming out that his MRI scans, the results are, it's showing it's not as peaceful as they thought it was. So basically, this guy's
What is the
uh,
point of the medical that they took?
yeah. So apparently,
MRI
Atlanta just
scan.
downplayed their Hoyland's injury and gave us the report, and we did the scanning, and the report came out today
So
You
or
realize
something like that.
medical's done on the same day and you get the results the same day. You can't
Yeah,
pass a
apparently, but
medical
the
test without getting the results
news
of
is
it.
coming out now. No, you can have minor injuries or whatever, and still,
No,
you don't
but
have to be
when you
completely
get it,
injured. I mean, fit.
the thing is, no, the thing is when you get a medical done, like as a player, you get a medical done, you get the results of the medical done, then it's a pretty.
I don't know.
For example,
That's what I saw on Twitter. I
that's what
believe they're
happened
all
to
okay,
good.
Nabil Fakir also, right?
Mm.
regardless, Rishi, dude, like he's injured. You are you where do you go
But
to? Like do you play Marcus Rashford down in the number nine play in the number nine position, or do you play Anthony Martial?
I mean, going by what's seen on Twitter, it doesn't look as bad. So for the initial, I think he's out initially, Hoylund, and even when he comes
Hmm.
back, he'll be able to play like regularly. He'll be able to play one game a week. So assuming we're not gonna risk him for the UCL games, as long as he plays one game a week, and then in the preseason you could see Ten Hag was trying out different players, not just Rashford. Rashford is primarily down the left. He was
Hmm.
mostly using someone like Garnacho or Sancho in the false nine position, and they looked pretty decent as well. So
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be starved of ideas. Like considering Marshall plays like 5 or 6 games a season, and then he I don't know what to talk
But
about much.
to be fair, if United sell, players like Fred McTominay and Maguire, and the targets being Amrabat, Todibo, and
Todibo,
etc.
yeah.
To be fair, if they get those players, I feel like they'll be very strong in terms of overall. And I feel like if that happens, it'll be easier for them to push. Actually, to be fair, United actually should be in the top four when I think about it. Because I just think about, say, Chelsea, they look very unstable
Yeah,
right
the other
now.
But
teams are
Chelsea are
no good that
shocking. Like
much.
I don't
And I just
Chelsea.
remembered, and Nkunku is also injured. So
Injured.
now
Yeah.
again, dynamics of the team fully changes. And Liverpool yesterday looked pretty strong, but they looked like the same team as last year. They still play that high defense line. They still have the same defense. And I mean, I was watching the preseason friendly yesterday. I mean, you can't really judge a lot from preseason, but to be fair, you can get a gauge of how the team's going to set up and work. And they look the same, like just one long ball, and
That's how
they
they
try to play the
conceded,
offside
no?
trap.
That ball between Matip and Trent, and they
It's
conceded the goal.
always the case, bro. That's all.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Konate, and like it was actually above Van Dijk and Konate, and
Konate.
from the right hand side they played it. Konate and Trent tried to do this thing. It's the thing that they always try to play that offside trap, and they look pretty slow and try to recover that. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yesterday they had downside had pretty good chances in the first half,
Hmm.
and I feel like it's actually tough, bro, to say who can be a top four. But if I want to say that, I feel like it'll just be the traditional top four. It'll be City, Liverpool, United, and Arsenal. I think so.
Interesting. Who wins the league?
What?
Who wins the league?
Wins the league? My opinion is Arsenal, bro. Like I can't help it. I think Arsenal just look pretty stacked up overall. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like they still struggle a lot over the season. I don't think it's a shortcut, this thing. I mean, what I've seen through preseason and what I've seen through overall, still can see that there's a bit of lack of fitness among some players. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think the entire team looks fully fit, and I could also see like the team is still getting adjusted to each other. The dynamics are not fully, flowing like how it was happening last year. Because I remember last year, preseason went smoothly for Arsenal, and then within the first 20 games, they were running very smoothly, and that helped Arsenal have a very strong first season last year. I remember because the dynamics were pretty much the same. Like we all knew the starting 11 every game. We knew who's going to start, going to be benched. Like it was never a doubt last season. This season,
Yeah.
we literally there's a lot of players out there. There's a lot of players pushing each other. I feel like everyone's going to be there fighting with a spot. I don't think anyone's going to come in there as a sure. Even like Ramsdale himself, he can't come into a match 11 knowing that it's his spot for the entire season. So I feel like that's going to help the
Right.
team push. They're all young players. They're all trying to fight, and especially after last season, what happened, the way they lost the league, the way they were leading the league the entire season until the last 3 4 weeks games, and they lost. And I just feel like, especially maybe the beginning of the season, they struggle a bit. I don't think they'll be consistent over the first 2 months. I feel like I can see them dropping a lot of points, but over time, I just expect them to get stronger together. And by the end of the season, I just feel like they'll have a better run over the other teams.
Yeah. Rishi, who's winning the league?
Um, I think it's Arsenal only. I mean, like so far, based
Right.
like going completely by like the transfer window, you could see like whatever problems they faced in the last season, like they were addressing all of them one by one. Like you could see last year, Arsenal were going into games like with a pretty good, not just a pretty good, probably one of the best plan A's like in the league. But then whenever that got a bit, shaky, like their plan B wasn't that good. And even
Hmm.
then down like their rotations off the left and Zinchenko tucking in, that is mostly their plan A. And even in the midfield, it was pretty set with Partey and Xhaka pushing to the left, and that was yeah. So this season, where like by signing players like Havertz and Declan Rice, they want to give like different facets to the game. So it's not
Hmm.
going to be like people are saying this guy Declan Rice is going to be like this Partey replacement. I don't think so. I think he's going to play alongside this Jorginho, or he's going to play alongside Partey. Like his ball carrying is really good. And then when you have players like Havertz, he can now just play as a central midfielder. He can play a false nine. He can play a number 10. So like you can clearly see that Arteta doesn't want to just have a really strong plan A. He wants like really good world class options when it comes to planning. And so yeah, I don't see them falling off at all from last season. It can only go upwards, as much as I hate to admit it.
Fair enough. Or no, Arsenal winning the league. Bro, this guy, bro, look at his face,
Bro,
man.
you know the pain of saying this, bro. We've been Arsenal fans for way too long. Can't help it. I
We've
mean,
never said
I
it
hope.
ever, bro, as an Arsenal fan.
I
Whenever we
swear,
ever got to we
Arno,
never
last
say
season is the first time we
Leicester,
spoke
bro,
about this.
No,
the
I didn't
Leicester
say we'll
season,
win.
I actually thought we'd win the
bro,
league after we
please
beat them.
stop it,
Bro, we were
bro.
still
Stop that.
behind.
We were two
Stop.
points behind, Adi. We were 2 points behind them, and then we lost to United, and it was a very bad United team we lost to.
Yeah, that's the point. You could have never till now we've never been the favorites to win this title that
I think
any season.
after we beat Leicester in that season, we were like, I was hoping like we'd push.
No, but that's the point. We never
But
went into any season saying us as a favorite. That's the whole
Huh?
point. Even the
Not
Yeah,
going
opposing
but
into
I
the
don't know.
fixtures
Are
season.
were
we
still
still the
Yeah.
favorites?
City.
Are we still the favorites this season?
I
I
mean,
mean,
if
that's for
City
me as a
doesn't
Yeah,
fan. We
we
I
could
think
win
say
City
like
are the
this is the
anything,
first
favorites.
time we can
I think
go into
City are the
season saying
favorites,
we
but
can
I
win
think
a
Arsenal
title.
will win the league.
if they
yeah. I
don't
still
no,
think
if they
City are the
don't
favorites.
like sign a couple of attackers or like one more midfielder, I still don't think they are the
Dude,
favorites. I
but
think at this
still, like,
point Arsenal are the favorites.
Yeah,
the
we
way
have.
they
I think we
like,
have improved from last season more than City have improved. That is true. I
Yeah.
mean, in terms of
yeah, that is
squad,
there, obviously.
but I think in the long run, still, I feel like City, like it's going to be tight again. I feel like it's going to go neck and neck. But I feel like still there's something in this. I mean, there's obviously something in the City team, but I don't know if we are still like been through it once. So I know people are saying that they might have learned from this whole last season that like you really can't like let go at any point because City always go in those last 10-15 matches where they lose maximum 1 or 2 games and they don't even drop points in draws and like I don't
But
I
the
don't think
the reason Arsenal lost last season was not because City went on the run. It's because Arsenal lost the games they
yeah we
lost.
were
That's
really
the whole
bad
Yeah,
I
point.
know
that's true. That's true.
I
Yeah.
know but I
It's like
just
we
feel
had
like
to
there's
win the
something in
games
the
which we
City
had
team
to win.
that just pushes them to like they just have the edge in some way like they're just proven champions and I know it has to end at some point and maybe that this Arsenal team is the one but we'll have to see. It's still a young squad. It's still, I don't know.
The Arno doesn't want to buy into
I
the
know, I
team.
don't want to get too excited, man. That's the problem. It always happens every year.
Yeah, true,
What
bro.
every
But
year, bro? Since
Bro,
when?
you have
That's what I'm
some
saying.
expectation, and Arsenal always falls below that expectation.
No, when in the Wenger days, I never expected anything from them because I
You will
knew
expect
we
top
didn't have
four
a
of the
good
last few
squad.
seasons.
Nah, I literally was like, that's the thing. I mean, as they're going into season saying, okay, we can, there's a clear vision of what the squad wants, what we can see, like every player wants to win the title, regardless they win it or not. This is the first time you've ever seen an Arsenal squad going into the
It's true.
season saying,
That's true.
okay, we want to win the league, we want to
that's
No,
do
it
true.
is a
what
That's
we
different
true.
team.
couldn't do last season. Like
Yeah.
over the past 10 years I've watched, I've never heard any player come out and say, we want to win the league, we want to do this. Even the manager himself, I never heard someone say, like, come, we want to win the league, we want to do this. It's always been like we don't know what's going to happen. We'll see how the season goes. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's the
Yeah.
same old
Yeah.
answer.
No, I agree.
It's like,
We will be if we don't win, we'll still be close seconds, but I hope
Yeah.
we do.
Well, I for one think Brighton will make a good push for fifth place this season. Do you guys see them finishing around the fifth place spot? Probably a Europa League shout for them.
Maybe.
no.
I don't know. They might have like I do also think that they did overperform last season. Like I don't know if they'll be able to
Yeah.
keep up with that. I feel like even another team which has a good shout is Villa. Like I
Hmm.
do like their team and their setup, and I feel like they might push a bit better because they did do like their improvement is one of the best of last season. Like if they didn't have a bad start, they'd be in that sixth, seventh fight. I think if I'm not wrong with the numbers, so I think that they have a good chance of pushing for the Conference League spots as well.
Oh, fine, fair enough. Guys, for you guys, relegation, who's going down? Rishi, who's going down?
Um, I think for me, two, I'm more certain are Bournemouth and Luton Town.
Okay.
And yeah, like I I kind of used to really like the Eddie Howe smash and grab, high press intensity football that they used to play in this one, but they've come a long way off it. And last year, although they did perform well in the second half of the season, I don't think it's good enough to survive this year, and they haven't made much business in the much compared to the other competition, other than someone like a West Ham who still hasn't signed. And yeah,
Yeah.
I think West Ham are going to really struggle this season. West Ham, Nottingham Forest, but yeah,
Hmm.
I think
Sheffield.
the oh right, Sheffield United also. I think they
Yeah.
sold. Didn't they sell Sanderberg as well?
Yeah, they're not holding on to players. I think. Like,
Yeah.
They
So
haven't
for
sold him.
me,
They haven't sold
Yeah.
him.
okay,
But for you
we'll
guys,
see.
if you had to like lay a marker on one Premier League team to go down, who would it be?
Luton Town.
Oh yeah, for
One
me,
Premier League
Luton
club
Town.
from last season.
Oh, Premier League Cup
last
from
season.
last season.
I think Forest.
Yeah, I
My
think
opinion.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope it's
I
Everton,
actually
bro.
think I think Wolves.
I
What do
hope
I?
it's Everton. I hope it's Brighton. And tell me one
Oh
more
yeah,
team.
Wolves also haven't done like they were
Wolves,
so
man.
poor,
Like,
bro.
They
and they've
have
lost Neves.
some.
Ooh, Wolves,
They
to be
they have their
fair,
issues. They have to sell players and stuff.
Even Neves also left. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Chinese
Lopetegui
owners
might leave.
issue, bro.
Dude, I
Yeah.
can't believe United are going to face a team having new manager bounce in game day one. Da.
Bro, please shut your mouth. You don't
That
have
Bro,
to
is
this
say
guy
So
that
what,
shit
comes
bro?
up
only,
with
bro.
this
So
annoying new
spending
manager bounce.
700 million is not enough to play against a team who hasn't spent a million in the past 2 seasons. So
but like
that shows
this is not
incompetency of
fair,
Tenag,
man.
right? That shows
No, that
incompetency of Onana. Why are you blaming Wolves, bro? If this was Ole, you'd be like, oh
Onana.
my
No, no,
god, Ole is the worst manager ever. He spent 400 million, can't beat a team without a
I can
manager.
see Oli signing going for 50% of the market value now. So
So what? If tomorrow United
I
want to
think
sell
the
Anthony, you
only
think they're going to pay 800 million again for him? It's going to be 30 million.
no the
That's the
United
loss.
United first of all United being bad at selling players is one thing, but Maguire going for people are actually bidding 30 million 40 million is nonsense, and we
What do you
shouldn't even
think?
have. So okay, let's not go to Oli. This will become a
Yeah.
30
rant.
million is a lot, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, I think for the one team that has to be, if I had to earmark one team that could definitely be relegated, I think is Luton Town.
No, like one Premier League team from last season.
Oh, one Premier League team. I think Bournemouth. Actually, or yeah, yeah,
Bro,
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth have bought so many good players this season.
Bro,
There's
I
no
think
way
one will
they're
be
gonna.
fine. Like
They're going to be the surprise of the season. They're going to push for top 10. They signed a lot
Yeah,
of talented players this
I
year.
think I think
They
Fulham are
signed.
gonna be the surprise for me.
I think
Fulham
Fulham, I
are
Wait,
going to.
expect
I
them
feel
to be
like
in the
Wait,
top
Fulham are
wait,
going to
four.
get
what
relegated to
what
bottom
happened
10
to this guy by the way, Mitrovic?
he's gone.
He
in
went
some
low.
Serbian cell, bro. Prison cell.
No, he's
No, da.
they bid, but they Fulham rejected as far as I know.
Yeah. Even Marco Silva rejected
Oh
500
yeah,
million deal
apparently
from Saudi, bro. My
some
manager, bro.
madness.
My manager.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll do better than last season. You think they'll improve?
You saw What Willian
Yeah,
did?
I
He
think
signed a
I
new
think
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
contract
yeah,
one
and
yeah.
wants to
Yeah,
leave.
Willian was some mad guy. He signed a contract and then 7 days later he put in a transfer.
Wants to leave saying
request or
I'm
something.
going to Saudi Arabia.
Eh,
But that's actually good for Fulham. They can at least sell him for some money.
yeah.
yeah, bro. It looks
Wait,
looks
but
interesting.
wait, wait,
Hmm.
wait, wait, wait. What has Everton actually done in the transfer market?
They signed my guy Danjuma, that snake
Hmm.
boy.
That is one more troll club, bro. My God. Okay,
I don't
Danjuma,
think
what
they can
else?
buy
If
much because they have FFP issues.
oh right,
Them even West Ham, to be fair, couldn't have bought anyone if Arsenal didn't buy
they
Declan Rice
hadn't
also.
Yeah,
sold. Yeah.
bro, these teams are so
And
sad.
Everton
luckily
have
they're
brought in
also
Moise Keane. They've brought in Ashley Young.
Moiskin was not
They're
brought in. He's always been at Everton.
Sorry,
He was an
sorry. They
Juventus
obligation.
didn't.
brought in Ashley Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought Young.
bro. They'll also
They
they'll be some 15th or 16th.
they bought Young and this guy Danjuma. That's all. I don't think they bought anyone else.
Was Moise Keane out on loan or something?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
to
so.
Juventus.
Yeah, yeah.
Juventus.
Oh yeah.
Juventus couldn't buy Keane, so they bought Timothy Weah. Yeah, dude, I think it'll be Nottingham Forest. I guess it'll be either Nottingham Forest or, you know,
Actually, you know what? Scratch
Wolves
Bournemouth.
in the
I think
relegation.
Bournemouth will have better season than some Everton or something. I think it'll be Everton.
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
telling
be
you,
like the
Wolves are
worst
going
teams, bro.
down.
Like yeah, there's just so I don't see any kind of positivity in that this one. Like
To be
DCL is
fair, they have a
hardly
good 11 though. It doesn't matter. They've had the same 11 past 2 seasons,
yeah
which
like
are pretty good players. Like compared
but
to
like
someone like, hmm, I, actually, I feel like Everton was, bro. Who's the
Vijay
manager?
is not even available.
Leave, bro,
Calvert-Lewin is
leave.
not even
Like,
available.
Okay, okay, guys.
Oh, it's my guy. Wait, the manager Sean Dyche. No, okay, now interesting. Actually, you can never know with that guy, bro. They'll be fighting for relegation all their lives, but last day they'll stay up and then they'll be like, wow, wow, what a
That's
manager.
peak Brexit ball.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
go.
Last question, guys. Or no golden boot?
golden boot, bro.
Who the hell? It doesn't even
Personally, I
matter
think
at this
Haaland would
point.
score more than 9 goals.
It matters,
Maybe,
bro. It definitely
maybe
matters.
29 goals. So I think Haaland.
Adi,
Oh, please.
Haaland with nine
Mine
goals.
is mine is gonna be Kudus, bro, honestly speaking.
He hasn't. You do realize that they haven't completely agreed yet.
Yeah, he's coming to Arsenal. That's the reason they haven't completed
Bro,
yet.
Hmm.
Just
say something
wait for my
properly, da.
sources. I'm serious, he's gonna come join Arsenal in
Adi
the
thinks he'll
next
get
2 weeks.
viral if he makes these takes.
Okay, okay,
3 weeks.
fine, 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 fine.
Um this is
Who's winning the golden boot?
let me think. Ask Rishi first. Let me think who's there to
Okay,
win the
Rishi, who's
golden.
winning the
Bro,
golden boot?
what is there to
I
think, bro?
mean, I don't want to say Haaland,
Bro,
so
what do
I
you mean
think
you don't want to
I
say?
hope
If you think he'll win it, you'll
I
win.
hope I hope someone like Kane
Harry Kane is
outscores
still
him,
at
man.
Spurs.
Yeah, I
Bro,
if Kane stays at
Harry
Spurs, I
Kane did
hope Kane
amazing to
scores
score
more.
that many goals last season.
I know.
That is
So
true.
My guy's
Yeah.
some ball hog, bro, obviously. Penalty specialist. Every game they get one penalty means he can score 25 easy
Bro, Haaland, bro,
goals.
it's fine. Everyone just agree with it.
It's not gonna be Haaland. I'm not agreeing,
Okay,
bro.
Adi,
Wait.
who's it, bro? According to you,
Hoyland,
oh,
No
Vanch
way,
is gonna
bro.
say yeah. I think we should all
Adi's going to say
agree that
again. But
Vanch's choice would be Hoyland.
Actually,
definitely.
to be fair, it's gonna be a very tight race. Anyone can win this season, bro.
Bro, is that your answer?
But I don't feel like anyone's gonna score a lot of goals in terms
Darwin
of one player.
Nunes.
I, I feel like it's gonna be Luis Diaz.
Soboslai, yeah.
Bro, it's not Haaland, bro. Haaland's not gonna win the Golden Boot.
You can't
What I
even
saw
think of another
yesterday,
name. That's the sad part.
it's not gonna
Kane,
happen.
Kane.
The thing is, Kane will
Havertz, bro.
leave.
Kai Havertz.
Nah, not Golden Boot. Most assists, in my opinion.
Oh,
Kai Havertz.
I'll tell you after. Okay, I'll tell you who's gonna win the Golden Boot after scouting all players after game week 1. Okay, for sure. I'll tell
Fine,
you when we preview the game on Monday. I'll tell you who's gonna get. I'll analyze everyone's movement and then tell you.
fine. I think golden boot will go to Haaland only.
thank you, Rahul. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good talk.
but
Good take.
Not gonna happen, bro.
okay,
Watch
thanks,
it.
guys. This was our Premier League preview. Well, we kick off on Friday night, India. So, Man City Burnley, guys, catch it on Star Sports. Let's have some fun. Finally, the Premier League is back. Good days are back.
Bro, Ono can't cash it on Star Sports, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
no, yeah.
I watch it on my very
Or no
legal stream.
Sky. I see.
Yeah.
Island
very
Police, he uses the most pirated
No,
site
bro,
ever
they'll come in,
sent
they'll
it
knock
back
at
to
my
India.
doors and all, bro.
Yeah. No, Ono is getting all his broadcast services and streaming services legally.
Yeah,
Just for
thank
the
you.
record.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Gavin
thanks, guys.
Riot, here
Thanks,
we
Rishi.
go.
Thanks, Ono. Thanks. Yeah, that happened 1 hour ago. But anyways, good night, boys.